only have a little bit of time. Okay, let me just put this out there just because. So every day, this is the easiest thing. Whatever success that I'm feeling, I know that it just goes out in my family. Shoppers will see your kids in their fantastic Lularoe looking so cute and say, where can I get that? But I think that that just helps them grow as a kid into a more mature business kid, right? My daughter said, people really like you. And I thought, what a great thing that they're seeing. I can be their stay-at-home mom and be there for practices and be there for everything and kiss them goodnight, but at the same time, I'm doing something that is for me. Hi everybody, welcome back to Lularoe Carrie Hofer's YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about kids and your Lularoe business. So you've decided to start your Lularoe business or you're thinking about it. And are you a new mom? Do you have kids or do you plan on having kids? And how will they be part of your business? How will it affect your business? We're going to be talking about that today. And honestly, I have the most experience as a stay-at-home mom, so that's what we're going to focus on today. But if you are working outside of the home or you're not quite yet a mom yet, but you plan on being one, or maybe you're pregnant and you're thinking about starting your own business, I think these tips and tricks will help any of you kind of figure out if Lularoe is the right path for you and how to have the most fun with your family while you're doing your business. So I've been a stay-at-home mom for 8 years now, and I've been running my Lularoe business for just under a year with 4 kiddos at home. Now during the school year, the 2 of them go to school, but I've had 2 young ones at home. And I think that they bring so much to my business, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about that and why. And so a little bit of background on me, I have a degree in women's studies and American studies, and I remember sitting in college, and I actually was pregnant with my first child at the time I graduated. And granted, I was an older student because I did the Army thing first. So I remember having so many debates in the women's studies classes about stay-at-home moms and why would you even consider going to college and getting a degree if it's not going to promote your career? And it always bothered me. You know, I thought being a stay-at-home mom was a career. You know, I was going to be molding the minds of my children of the future. And why would I limit myself and my potential to learn everything I could, even if it was worldly things, to help at my home? So I never quite understood that. So I think that when you put yourself out there in any situation and you learn stuff, whether it's going to college or getting your degrees or just starting a new job, you know, you're learning constantly. And I think that always helps you as a mom. And I think that always helps you as a parent. So when we think about starting our own business, okay, I really think about bringing home a new baby. It's very, very, very similar. If you have young kids at home, you're going to talk to them about, okay, we're pregnant. You know what that means for you? You get to be a big sister or big brother. And then you go to, you know, big sister, little brother classes at your hospital. You know, your kids learn how to hold a baby and they do diaper changing, and it's so fun to think mommy's pregnant. And they go to the ultrasound appointments and they can feel your baby kick. And that's kind of what it's like when you're starting your Lularoe business. You know, while you're in the queue, you want to start getting your stuff together. You want to go get your racks and your hangers and start, you know, getting yourself in these clothes and making sure your kids know about what Lularoe is and what it's going to be for you as a mom and for them as the kids. And so as the baby develops and you're pregnant and you give birth, you know, bringing baby home, you know, now that your inventory is in your house, what does that mean for your kids? Do they get to come and cuddle with the new baby? Do they get to come and touch the new clothes? It's so similar. And I think that with both circumstances, the more that you bring your family into something that's brand new to you, the more they're just going to roll with it and have lots and lots of fun. So don't worry about having kids and having your own business, because I guarantee you there are so many things that you can do with your kids to make it super fun and super simple on you as the business owner and as the mommy. Again, when you bring a new baby home, your heart just doesn't separate, your love for each, child. You just grow that love. And it's the same with Lularoe. You're gonna love your new business, and it's gonna take time, and it's gonna take energy, and it's gonna take consistency. The same it would be if you were to have a brand new baby. You're gonna be up late at night. You're going to be checking to see if they're breathing. You're gonna be checking to see if it's shipped. All these things kind of intertwine. And, with transitions like that, it's really good to know, hey, this is all for the greater good. We're keeping this baby really healthy, and we're keeping this business consistently growing. And so if your family can kind of get on board with you, just like they're getting a new baby brother or a new baby sister or a new puppy, they're gonna take it in stride, and they're gonna be resilient, and they're gonna have so much fun as long as you have fun doing it. So let me answer a few questions about my experience as a mom and having 4 kids in Lularoe. So my kids' ages right now are 8, 6, 5, and 18 months. And let me tell you a little bit about what each one kind of contributes to Lularoe. My 8-year-old is fantastic at wanting to do jobs, like the busy work. She unwraps the clothing for me. She puts it on hangers. She can put it in different sizes for me, so it's nice and neat on my rack so I can do inventory. She loves, organizing my bins. She loves rolling leggings. I remember at a party one time, it was a Christmas holiday party, and she and her 8-year-old friend decided that they wanted to set up a wrapping station for the guests. So the guests came in and they picked out their Lularoe for gifts or for themselves, and then they brought it over to the 2 girls who were ready to wrap. And granted, it wasn't the best wrapping in the world, but it was so cute. And she was in here, and she was learning, and she was participating, and she was doing a service for somebody, which I think is really important to teach our young ones. So my 6-year-old, he is the social butterfly. He loves to party. And what is really nice about having him here during a party is that he can greet guests, and he can show them where the Lula boutique is, because we have it set up in our home. So if I've got 15 ladies here trying on clothes, I simply don't have the I can't twin myself and go say goodbye to everybody or say hello to everybody. So he kind of is that buffer for me, and it allows him to feel really important, feel like he's doing a good job. And I love that he decided not only to say hello, but to make sure that he's waving to them as they leave. So it really is a home business for me. I bring my kids in, and they can do jobs like that, and it's fantastic for both my kids and for me. And then my 5-year-old, not as much into Lularoe. However, she loves to get dressed up. So if we have a question about sizing, if we need to see, if a grandma comes to the shop and needs to see what a May looks like on a girl that her granddaughter's age, I pull in my 5-year-old, because she will model, she will twirl, she will show everybody what her favorite dress is, what her favorite color is, and why. So it's really helpful to see it from their perspective, and I think that helps with shoppers, kind of make the decision, like, yes, this is going to be a great gift for my granddaughter or for my niece, and that's really fun for her to do. Now, my 18-month-old, really the only thing that he's like perfect for right now is modeling. Super, super cute Lularoe in their baby little chubby legs. It's great to see that even under 2, that's where most of Lularoe starts, is 2 and up. So he is under 2, but he can still wear Lularoe. And I think that that's really exciting for these young moms who just kind of want to baby their kids while they're getting their Lularoe fix. And they're just so cute in their stuff. So he's a great model, but also if someone comes to the shop and does like a VIP shopping hour and they bring their little kids, okay, so you've gone to the mall before, you've pushed that ginormous stroller through a kid's store, and it's hands swiping things knocking over, they want snacks. It's just not a fun experience. Here at the shop, your little one can literally sit with my little one, and he can bring toys. He can, give them a sippy cup. It's something to distract. And I think that's really great. So even the littlest little can still help you in your Lularoe business. So I already touched on what they can do at a party, but vendor shows are really exciting too. You think, I'm going to be working with thousands of people, how can my kids even? No thank you. You can recruit your husband or your mother-in-law or a friend to bring your kids just for little tidbits here and there. And if you can give them a couple of dollars to go shop themselves, and put them in Lularoe. I can't tell you how many times people have come to my booth at a vendor show and said, you know, I saw this little girl wearing this popsicle dress and it's so cute. Is that Lularoe? And I'd say, yes, that's my daughter. She's wearing the May. Or, you know, there's a little boy running around. He's so funny. He's wearing some kind of long shirt with like pandas on it. Is that Lularoe? Yeah, that's my son. Yeah, come on in. Let me show you the Sloans. And so even at a vendor show, them walking around, kids always draw the best attention. They're funny, they're loud, they're playing, they're laughing, they're giggling. And moms, grandmas, vendors, shoppers will see your kids in their fantastic Lularoe looking so cute and say, where can I get that? And you just point them in the direction. And the great thing is if you have your friend or your spouse who knows you, can kind of, if they say, I love your daughter's dress, that's so cute, they can now say, oh, that's my wife's booth right over there. You should go check out Lularoe Carrie Hofer. She's right at the end. So it's a win-win. They have tons of fun. And I wouldn't say to bring them every time for the entire time, but little tidbits here and there is a perfect advertising. And not to use your kids as advertising, but it totally works. And they don't even know. So live sales are really fun. I've seen teenagers or maybe even 10-year-olds that are really excited to be behind a camera or to have that attention that a camera brings, do excellent live sales on their own. Now, it takes a special kid to do that. They need to know their styles and their colors really well, but I think that just helps them grow as a kid into a more mature business kid, right? So you're teaching skills for them that they'll take in their life, and that's really exciting. I've seen teenagers who their incentive to do the live sale would be to earn money for a trip that their mom is going to take them on. And I think that's a fabulous idea. So they're working for money to do a trip with you as the mom, as the business owner. It's just such a great idea. Live sales are also really good for babies. I've seen a lot of moms as consultants wear their babies right here with their wraps, and it's soothing and it's nice, and it's just it's vulnerable for one, because the shoppers are not going to think of you as this Nordstrom's, as this huge conglomerate that can get back to you as soon as possible, or if you're, late on, you take an extra day on shipping, they're not going to be so worried about that. They have seen you are a new mom, they've probably been there before and can relate to you. And I think, who doesn't want to see a cute baby's head? I mean, it's amazing. So the mom is talking, soothing the baby, maybe do a live sale during nap time when you can just hold them. And I think that live sales are a great way for kids to interact with yourself, themselves, and then your VIP customers. So we all have, or most of us have, consultant VIP pages on Instagram and on Facebook. And we do a lot of our sales there. We post ourselves in outfits. And Lularoe has a kids line. So when you have kids in the clothes, it just makes it more easy to shop. You can see the size reference with the age of the kid. You can see them twirl, and it's just a beautiful thing. Just like Lularoe on a hanger is great, but when you can see it on me and maybe you're similar size, you can say, oh yeah, she's wearing it just like how I would wear it. That looks amazing. I'm going to get that. And I think the same with kids. Oh, my little one would look so cute in that same style dress. What is that? And then you can kind of move on from there. The only disclaimer I would put with Facebook and Instagram and any kind of social media with children is that you have to be careful. You have to be safe. We're in a modern era here. We're modern moms. And, most everything is public. So sometimes I crop my kids' heads. I never say their full name on my pages. It's always just their first initial. And they're always fully clothed. These are just some of the rules that I do that make me and my husband feel a little bit safer. But to each their own. Whatever you feel comfortable doing on your social media, go ahead and do that on your VIP pages, because those are people that want to be there and support you. And if they know you and your family, they're just going to feel like this is a great group to be in. So just be a little bit cautious of what is out there and your kids' safety and future, and make sure they look great and in good taste, and you'll be fine. Okay, so every day, this is the easiest thing, is to wear Lularoe, just like us. Now, I'm not saying go completely nuts and have everything in their closet Lularoe. I mean, you might, I might, but I mean, throw in a pair of jeans or a jacket, that's totally fine. But if they're going to a birthday party, ask if they'd like to wear their Lularoe dress. And I mean, just from experience, my kids pick Lularoe, I think because I get so excited about how cute they look into it, and how they get to pick a special dress on their birthday with me, or a cool pair of leggings to give to their friends during their birthday parties. So I really kind of have put the two together just kind of seamlessly. If they want to wear something that their grandma got them that's not Lularoe, that's no problem whatsoever. But the kids that go to school and they wear their great dresses for picture day, other kids really like it. I've had many, many moms say, so-and-so came home today and she said she really liked your daughter's dress. Do you sell that? And I can go on from there. Even at the park, at play dates. Oh my goodness, just like at the vendor show, your son is wearing the cutest shirt. Where did you get that? Oh, hey, yeah, I'm a Lularoe consultant. Here's my card. And so they're just everyday kind of easy breezy, working your business for you, looking incredible, and being so comfortable. And hopefully, you know, kind of mimicking the same confidence and happiness that the clothes bring you as the mom, as the business owner, into their lives. So yeah, every day your kids can be helpful in your business, and not that they are, you know, an employee of you at all, but just as part of the whole experience. Okay, let me just put this out there just because it's not all fancy pants and kids are like, yes, be in every part of my business. No. So when you are shipping, please try to have a quiet space, because even I try really hard to make sure that I'm focused, I'm concentrating, so that I don't ship an outfit to somebody in North Carolina when they are local to Bismarck and they were planning on picking it up. So as we all know, kids can be a little bit distracting. It's okay. Give yourself permission to take that time for your business. If you need to hire a friend or a babysitter, that's okay. Do that. Just because you're a stay-at-home mom or just because you're home does not mean you have to be 100% attentive to them 100% of the time. You can do things that allow you to have your space and your time to get your business done. Like shipping is huge. Live sales, like I said, are great when kids arrive and have fun and participate. But again, I've watched many live sales where the kids are very, very distracting. You know, the mom is, and I'm sure you've seen it, just sweating because it's hard. It's hard to sell clothes and be attentive to the comments and then take care of a screaming toddler. So if you can, you know, my husband's schedule is not, you know, he's not home all the time. So my live sales, I try to strategically plan when he is home. But if I can't, it's movie time. It's, oh my gosh, you guys, look what is on Netflix today. Should we make some popcorn? And all four of them go into the playroom and they watch a movie, and that gives me a good hour to get my work done. Or I luckily have an office where I can look outside, and I'll say, okay guys, you can go play outside, but you have to stay from here to here. And then I secretly say to my 8-year-old, hey, let me know if anything happens. If you need me, just come knock. You're in charge out there. And so I'm able to see, I'm maybe not here, but I'm able to take that time to make sure that I can get my business done. And so yes, your VIP members want to see your family and see how you are as a businesswoman, but I wouldn't recommend engulfing them in your kids' lives. It's really not the place, in my opinion. This is a business. I want you to treat it like a business and make sure that kids are there at appropriate times, doing appropriate things so that you can look as professional as possible. So right now, Sherry's here and my kids, it's nap time. We always pick to do videos during nap time. So one is in the nap time and the older three are doing video. And if they come down, we can stop and edit, but I'm still here, I'm still mom, but they're taken care of and it's quiet and it's good for me to do business. Now I only have a little bit of time, but it's worth it. And so take that with a grain of salt, use it however you will, but just know that kids are welcomed in any type of business. People want to see you and your family and what you do, but just don't suffocate them with too much personal. Make sure you stay on track and keep this a business. So hopefully Lularoe is enabling my kids to see a different side of their mom. Someone who is working hard to make her dreams come true and their dreams come true at the same time. Who likes to be out and about and has gained so much confidence in herself that she wears colors again, or wears colors, period. I was typically a black, white, gray kind of gal when they were born, and now I love to experiment with colors and fun, and I just feel like my confidence is back. I'm capable, and you know, my daughter said, "People really like you." And I thought, what a great thing that they're seeing. You know, I treat people when they come into my boutique as if they're friends coming into my home. And they start to begin to feel like family to me. And to know that my kids are picking up on that, that everybody is welcome and that everybody deserves the same type of, you know, respect and attention to pick out their clothes from me is really great. And that I'm not just giving all of my attention to them. I think that's really important, that they can see that they are the center of my world, obviously, but I can be both. I can be their stay-at-home mom and be there for practices and be there for everything and kiss them goodnight, but at the same time, I'm doing something that is for me and that's just enabling me to, become better at every level of my life. And I think my husband, when I asked him, you know, when I say kids in Lularoe, what do you think of? And he said, you know, they directly get to see your success. And I think that's so cool, is that they're home with me when I give my 10% to charity, and they see that. They're home with me when someone finds a great outfit and they walk out with all smiles. They get to see me, you know, doing what I'm loving doing and being really good at it. And I think that's really great. Everybody wants to see their family members to succeed and to have fun. And when I see my mom and dad smiling at something, you know, when they're proud of themselves for something, it fills your heart. And it's just a wonderful, wonderful feeling. And so you take that. And so whatever success that I'm feeling, I know that it just goes out in my family. And I think that that's something that they're visually getting to see and feeling is amazing. So I would say I'm hoping that they learn all those things, and it just continues to teach them all these life skills that a business owner can teach. So thank you so much for joining me today. Again, my name is Lularoe Carrie Hofer. You can always email me at lularoecarriehofer@gmail.com, or you can join my VIP Facebook group down below, or my Instagram, and I'll link those for you for easy finding. Thanks again, you guys. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.